Welcome back to the channel. I am super excited about spring. In my recent outfit planning, I have been going overboard a bit. We're getting my toes out a bit. I'm being burned. Well, not burned, frozen. I am jumping the gun a bit. So I wanted to reel myself in and then share with you 3 ways that I'm updating my wardrobe for spring that are absolutely inexpensive. And these are things that are going to help carry me through into the spring, high summer, and still have me feeling like me. Step into my wardrobe. The first thing I did, excuse the lighting in here, it is very golden. The first thing I did was take out any textures I didn't want to be wearing in my wardrobe right now. So I've done a bit of a refresh, and in terms of outerwear, I've kept lightweight jackets, things like denim. Even though this is a puffer, it's cotton, so it's got a dry touch. It doesn't feel too overwhelming. I do still have some nylon, but these are very lightweight. And then I've got my favorite cotton jacket. And then when it comes to blazers, I've kept the wool ones, but not the wool ones that are, again, brushed or like a boiled wool. These are all wool suiting. Still quite lightweight, more summery blazers, things that I actually do wear throughout the summer if it is cooler in the evenings. Trousers haven't really changed. Most of my trousers I wear all year round, but since getting back from vacation, I have kept my cotton skirts. I've got cotton skirts out. I've got lighter weight, kind of satiny skirts, things that feel light and airy and true to the season. The shirt section is definitely lighter as well. I've taken out any darker colors and I've added in some shorter sleeves. Got a little short sleeve there, and I'm also hanging up strappy tops, things like that, just in case I need to draw on them. Footwear has had a rejig. I used to have all my boots stacked on this top shelf. I've taken those away, and so in these boxes are all loafers, ballet flats, and sandals. If I don't have a box, I've got it in a shoe bag, and that's just because, you know, they get dusty and I don't like to clean. So now that I've got my textures sorted, I've got things that are not reading super in the center of winter. And what I mean by that is these bits. Can you see that? It's like, it's got a brush texture. It's got like a coziness to it. Do you know what I mean? Like these things that feel very wintry, not what we want to be wearing. This is more along the lines of the blazer that I would go for right now. It is wool suiting, it is smooth, it is lightweight. This is the perfect spring in between jacket. I'm also relying on my cotton shirts a lot. I'm really trying not to wear knitwear. I feel like putting a jumper on my body right now is just not the vibe. I mean, I can and I have been, but you know what I mean? I just want to be a little bit more light. Shirts are great, and I'm wearing one of my reworked shirts here. I have a little bit of an airflow going on here, so if it's not super warm, I'll definitely be wearing a blazer over the top of this. So basically, layering shirts and blazers, this is not new. You're probably thinking right now, how on earth are you making me watch this video of information that already exists and that I'm tired of hearing? Paired it with a pair of jeans, and the loafer is a really good in-between shoe. I also, along with knitwear, do not want to be wearing boots anymore. I've had my time with boots. Boots be gone. I am ready for a summer shoe. I did get my toes out the other day and regretted it. So a loafer sans sock is the way to go for now. Something else I'm really into at the moment is cutting up t-shirts. Didn't see that one coming, did you? I've basically gone back to my teenage years when I used to cut up my dad's t-shirts, to his dismay. I don't want to be taken by spring trends or anything new, but I do feel like something fresh, and I really love the idea of a fresh white tee, fresh tee, any color, but they're just always underwhelming. I also love the idea of a baby tee, but I don't really like tight fitting things on my body. So I came up with a plan, and that plan was to make a baggy baby tee, if that's even a thing. Basically, I took a heavyweight t-shirt of mine, an older one, chopped off the sleeves just so that they were like a little bit short and capped. Now that I'm standing here, I'm actually thinking I could lay this bad boy. That looks really good. I need to try that. Anyway, I digress. I chopped off the sleeve and I cropped it just to sort of hit like the top of a mid-rise pair of jeans. All the elements of a baby tee, but not feeling restricting or close on my skin. I didn't have any other t-shirts to cut up that I was ready to cut up, so I went to the charity shop and I got myself a white one. This one cost me a whole £3.50, and I've done the same. So I just put that other t-shirt on top of it. This one is wider, but the shoulder and the length and everything of the sleeve is the same. The thing you need to do though, if you're going to do this yourself, is obviously get your measurements right. If you make a cut, you can't stick it back together, but to get this edge looking like this edge, which is like rolled, you need to put it through the wash. So once you've cut it, pop it in the washing machine, and just with wear. I wore this one all through my holiday, and I've worn it about 4 times since I've been back. I definitely recommend just wearing it to get it to have that really worn in, nice curled edge. Okay, so we've got wardrobe refresh, spring textures, cotton, lightweight wools. We have got new spring top. New tops for like literally no money. Moving on to the last tip that is relatively inexpensive and in my eyes completely updates a spring look. It's so all about the accessorizing. If I just stand here right now and pop on a pendant, I'm all about the pendant necklace. They've been around in the trend cycle for a while and I've had them in my wardrobe for a while, but I'm just saying I'm not bored of them. I feel like a bold pendant just reads spring. I love how it can make a simple look feel updated, feels fresh, feels new. This is also another good one, just a really good kind of organic shaped choker. These are from an Australian brand. So as I said, this is supposed to be inexpensive, so please do not go and feel the need to buy something new. You can absolutely make these for yourself. Exhibit A. This is a shell pendant that I took off a necklace that I bought at a charity shop. This strap, this very fine black cotton strap, comes off a top that I've probably had for 10 years that I got rid of like 2 years ago. I don't know why I still have the string, but I do, and it is the perfect thing to tie onto this little shell. The other thing that I like about this one is that because the string is so long, I was actually wearing this with a t-shirt the other day, but because the strings are so long, they kind of hang down the back. And I think that's also a cool, you know, just interesting little spring kind of effortless detail. It's really nothing, but to me, it's something. I love this thing so much. The necklace I bought probably didn't even cost me £2 or something like that. And I just took this from it and it's just the best thing. Another necklace I broke apart. This shell came in the necklace, and then I had these blue beads that I had purchased. I had already made this blue necklace, but I took it apart and then added in the shell to make it feel more spring summery. Like, that is a cool spring vibe. Relatively minimal, but a way to bring on the season without jumping the gun and looking too summery or wearing something that you're gonna freeze in. I made this quite a while ago. It's just cowrie shells strung together with string. I literally just, you know, typed it into the internet and the internet taught me how. I've had it for ages. I bring it out every summer. I wore this the other day with a pair of suede loafers to my friend's boat, and it made a not so spring-like or summery outfit feel appropriate for the season and just give me the energy that I wanted. Just lighten things up, lifted the mood. You know what I'm saying? And the greatest thing is I'm wearing this now. You know, could also be wearing the blazer. It's chilly. It's only 14 degrees today. It's not that chilly, but you know what I mean. Got my blazer on, got my loafer. But as we head into actual spring and even the summer, and I don't need the blazer, and I can change up my shoe, I can roll up a sleeve, I can now proudly show my back cutout and enjoy all the breathability of my reworked shirt. Maybe I'll be risky and undo a button here. Light, easy, breezy. I'm in summer, but I still look like myself. I've touched on the fact previously in other videos that I don't like it when I lean into my fantasy self, this idea of the person I think I should dress like. My imagination can run wild and I can definitely be influenced by what other people are wearing, but I know what I feel comfortable in. And as much as I get scared sometimes or a little bit afraid that I'm gonna lose touch or feel boring, I just remind myself that it's not about anything other than how I feel. And I feel comfortable in wearing similar things all year round. And that is totally okay. They are the age-old things out there, you know. Get a trench, bring in a floral, wear a printed dress, you know, these old, outdated ways of kind of jumping into spring. I hate all of the above. I think you should just look like yourself with a few little updates, a bare ankle here, a shell necklace there, lighten the mood, and that's enough. We don't need anything new. And if you are going to get something new, do it in the right way. Have a play, get creative, and be a little sustainable about it. I hope you enjoyed this one. Swinging in to a week of outfit planning full on next week. So get excited for that. And I'll see you in that one.